Verse 360. Birth and no birth, being and non-being, these are all empty. There is no self-nature in all things. The duality is not to be cherished. This verse presents us with certain difficulties. The tone of it, the tenor of it, it sounds like a philosophical conundrum that we have to get our heads around. And to take it this way is a great mistake. It's the great mistake of many Buddhists. It's what academics do. But we need to be able to relate practically to these terms. We need to have a very concrete understanding of what these are relating to and how they help us in our enlightenment practice. Birth and no birth, being and non-being. The last few verses were concerned with the middle way, the middle path. The middle path is about the practice of mind only, which is the practice of loving openness. So loving openness, we don't often talk about love in Buddhism because it's very easy to get sentimental about it. Love in Buddhism is a very practical thing. It isn't about putting your arm around somebody and comforting them and all the rest of it. Love, at least in the way that I'm using the term, is about acceptance. Open, uncritical, non-judgmental, non-discriminating acceptance. We can actually only do this from the practice of mind only. Otherwise we're caught up in it. Otherwise we're investing in it all. Otherwise we're emotionally involved. Mind only is bigger than all of that. It's greater than all of that. Verse 358 told us that practicing mind only is when external objects are abandoned and discrimination no more takes place. So when external objects are abandoned, this might seem like the opposite of embracing, but what it means is we're abandoning our emotional investment in them and accepting them as they are. We're not even discriminating them as individual entities. It's like seeing the whole river. And you can't actually see the whole river when you're in it. When you're in it, you only see a little bit of it, and you're being pulled along by it. You're having to work hard to maintain your balance. So you actually have to get out of the river before you can see the whole picture, before you can embrace the whole picture. So this verse 360, follows on from all of this. So birth and no birth, being and non-being, we can relate to external objects and discrimination. Birth and no birth, this is the understanding that there are things out there which come into existence and disappear from existence. And being and non-being is the emotional rapport we have with these objects or with certain objects. They might be attached. This determines our own being. our likes and our dislikes, our attachments and our aversions, are who we are as limited individuals. We take pride in our likes and dislikes. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's wonderful. That's good. I like that. I'm against injustice. It's not just objects that we fetishize. We fetishize ideas, ideologies, principles. So this is being and non-being. It's the pattern of our discriminations. And we're told that these are all empty. They're all relative. They're like objects in a dream. It's a peculiar thing in a dream. You meet people, other beings. They seem to be quite independent. They've got their own personal history. You've got your own history with them. They come and go. And yet, they have no independent reality. They are nothing more than the consciousness of the dreamer. This is the insight of the spiritual practitioner, the enlightenment practitioner, with respect to the so-called external world and to the discriminations that are made with respect to that external world. There is no self-nature in all things. The duality is not to be cherished. And this is the duality between me and there. We go beyond what's out there, and we go beyond our own psychological disposition. We go beyond our own moods. We come to here-ness, to suchness, which in the previous video I described as being on the other side of the attention. The attention isn't being diverted out there. The attention is like a little knot in the brain, a little knot of tension. And in becoming aware of it, we let go of it. There's so much that we hang on to. And whatever we hang on to is limiting us. So we become aware of what we're hanging on to. That's what these videos are about. That's what these texts are about. The wisdom texts. They give us the tools for becoming aware of what we identify with, of what we are hanging on to. And in that awareness, there's a letting go. The duality is dissolving. Dissolving into mind only.